We now turn to Libya, where the ruling National Transitional Council plans to take the next step after the death of dictator Mommar Qaddafi. CBS News correspondent Elizabeth Palmer is in the Libyan capital of Tripoli with the latest. And good morning to you, Elizabeth.
Good morning. We've just heard in the last few moments that Libya's interim Prime Minister Mahmoud Jibril has just said he's going to step down effective today. Now, that's not a complete surprise. It is something he said he'd do once the country was fully liberated. The death of Gaddafi has allowed the Transitional National Council to declare that that is the case. In fact, they're going to have a formal ceremony to mark that tomorrow in Benghazi. And elections at the moment are slated for sometime next summer.
But to get from here to there will be daunting. For a start, the country is awash in weapons. Thousands of rebel fighters fought bravely, if chaotically, to overthrow Mommar Qaddafi. But they've also been working as Libya's interim security force, and some of them act like armed gangs above the law. Those young men, tasting power for the very first time, won't want to give that up without a fight, especially to civilian politicians they might not agree with. In Libya's favor, though, it has a deeply religious population that's genuinely committed to building a modern Muslim democracy. Thank God Gaddafi was captured and killed. God willing, we'll begin a new era of freedom after 42 years of oppression. Late into last night, Libyans partied. As long as he was alive, Gaddafi cast a shadow over their dreams of stability and more freedom. Now, he's definitely dead, and they can stop worrying.
The Libyan government is still worrying about it, though. As far as we know, Gaddafi still hasn't been buried. The government doesn't want any grave to become a kind of a shrine or a rallying point for violent insurgency. So that's a very tricky political decision. As far as we know, they're still waiting to take. Rebecca?
A lot left open there. Elizabeth Palmer in Tripoli, Libya. Thank you for joining us.